Okay, so this one's going to be a fun one because it's a past life regression and precognition story time. So that's going to be fun. I filmed a short and I was like, okay, the full video is going to be on YouTube. And then I filmed like a 30-minute video and the sound didn't work. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Like, I'm not going to refilm that, F that shit. So instead, story time. All right, so in this life currently, also, if you're new here, I remember a lot of my past lives in a lot of detail. It gets weird. So in my so in my current reality, I tried to accomplish something that did not work, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why, why didn't this just like work out? And then I saw it was because I had to see a lot of stuff and like learn more lessons, and then also I needed to build it on a sturdy foundation. So basically the precognition that I had was if how I wanted things to turn out turned out like that. Cause like it was I think I timeline jumped in all honesty because I had this whole like 3 weeks worth of a precognition. It was like every single time I was going to sleep or I would space off or whatever, I started having all this precognition, and this kept going on for at least like 3 weeks or something like that. And in it, I was really disoriented or disoriented. I was really out of it. I was really really out of it because at the time, I think what was happening is I was remembering these dreams that I had in like 2003 through 2005, and there were such weird dreams, and I was just like not fully coherent. I wasn't understanding what was happening. And in these weird dreams, like these guys who I did not know were really nice to me and everything, and I was like, who are you, like what's going on, like what is it? They were like, I'm your husband. And I was like, no you're not, that one just said that he's my husband. And they were like, yeah, you have four husbands. And I was like, nope, no, no. Like, I don't know. It was like, I was so confused. I was like, these are just weird dreams. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, who the heck are these guys saying they're my husband? It didn't make any form of sense at all until it made sense. So, if you have watched any of my other videos, one of my lives is I've registered that it's a complete parallel or complete mirror to this life that I had in the late 1700s to early 1800s. And I remember that one in so much detail. It's just ridiculous too. Like it's a complete parallel. Like it's baffling. Like I know all like the same people, like everything. And at the time, he was a psychic. Or like, well, my soul, I'm a psychic. So what had happened was, oh God, a couple of years ago, I thought I was having one of the best dreams of my life. I was like, this is amazing. Like, oh my God. I had this dream that I was uh, sleeping on this like bed of pillows and everything. And there's this girl right next to me. And like, we were kind of cuddling and everything. And I just like woke up and just, I don't know, I started like making out with her and everything like that. And like, I was throwing it down in there. Like, yeah, like I got laid. Like I was throwing it down. Like it was amazing. And I was like so excited. Literally the dream was I was so baffled that I remembered the dream in detail. I kept having the dream repeatedly, and the first time I did, I was like totally flipped out because in the middle of the night I got up to go get a drink of water and I was half asleep and I was like, "Oh, like I hope I go back to that dream," because I was like, like I was getting it. Uh and like she was thick too. And then I went back to sleep and I went right back into the dream and I was like, yes. And then I woke up again and I had to use the restroom. So I hurried up and peed and I came back because I was like, I need to get back to that dream. And like the next morning I was like like I felt so happy. I was like, that was the best wet dream of my life. Like I got to have like sex with a penis. Like it was amazing. I was like, oh my God, like it was so great. So that was like a year and a half or so ago. Since that time, I have registered that was not a dream. A lot of the dreams that I thought I was having, those were not dreams in any way, shape, or form. I was having past life regressions. I didn't register that's what was happening because for the longest time I thought when I had past life regressions I couldn't change anything or I couldn't move my avatar's body. No, I was effing things up for centuries, turns out. Because what had happened was the girl who I was like cuddling with on the couch, it was like a flowers in the attic sort of situation. Like, we were rich as heck. It was my sister. And we were rich as heck. And our parents just kind of like left us, like, as children. And just, honestly, it was like a weird fend for yourself. We didn't get taught ethic. Like, we didn't, they're just gone. They were just gone until I was about the age of like 14. Like, I think it was the age of like 5 to 14 that they were just gone, and we were rich as heck, and so like there were people taking care of us and everything, but it wasn't like we were necessarily getting raised or taught right from wrong or anything like that. Like, we'd get taught stuff when we needed it, like we got taught schoolwork and stuff, but like, but that was kind of it. And for the most part, we were like alone. It was like me and my siblings. So I didn't register it, but so at the time he went and was like talking to his sister about some stuff that was happening, and he fell asleep in her room. And what happened was he went to sleep and I took over his body, and I didn't register like what, like, I thought I was dreaming. And I'm absolutely horrified by this. The two times that I got up, one was both those times where I got up to go to get water and then go and use the restroom, he started waking up. And so he had no idea what was going on. All he saw is like he started waking up a little bit and was having sex with his sister. And that happened twice. And he was horrified. And so he thought he was getting sexually assaulted, in all honesty. And that started like a just chaotic amount of events. And it kept happening because I didn't know. Also, we're always getting lied to about what human abilities are. So it's like, of course this happened to me, because how in the world am I supposed, what was I supposed to know? Literally, if you've made it through this video this far, you're probably like, oh my god, this bitch is crazy and da 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 da. Well, yeah, that's why I did what I did in that dream state, because I didn't think this was real either. So back to the 4 dang husbands. So I had, in one of my other past life regressions, it was after I had like, I was like a guy in that life, but I had slept with my best friend, a dude who I found out had like a really bad marriage, like, which was shocking to me. And then my like sister, again, because like I kept doing it even like when they wanted to do that, I was like, no, absolutely not, no, because I'm like, he was like, I'm conscious now, I can see, like, he knew about me at that time because we're synced. He was like, no, I'm aware of what's happening. I don't want to do that. You guys are just going to make fun of me. And they were like, come on. Like, you've already done it. Like, just do it again. So I had like a threesome with my best friend and sister in that life. And afterwards, we were talking and everything like that. And just because all of us were like not in the best of relationships. And I was like, man, I wish, like, I was like, because I knew I was going to get reincarnated and everything. Like, I knew it. And I was like, man, I wish I could just create an ideal world. Like, I wish I could just create my dream marriage. And I was like, if I could, I would want to make like a soul pact with you guys. Because I made a joke, because I was like, a man mad, because they thought I was crazy, like, because it's mirroring, you think I'm crazy now. So I was like, a man married my sister. Like, or no, it's like, I said, a man mad my sister. A man mad my sister. At first with my friend, I was like married, mad, and my sister. I was talking about myself as mad. And then I was like, oh wait, no, Charlotte would have been the married one. And they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, is this before Charlotte? And they were like, oh my god, yeah, like, what the heck, you hooked up with Charlotte? And I was like, oh yeah, okay, so that did happen. And they were like, hey, are you right now, or are you Tanelia? And I was like, I don't even know anymore, because like, honestly, it's because it's my same soul. Like, I didn't. And I was like, yeah, but yeah, I hook up with Charlotte in the future. And they were like, what and why? Like, she's old. And I was like, no, she's beautiful. Like, when I meet her, she even like looked younger than my wife, who was also like, she was younger than me. Ugh, long story with that. So I was like, yeah. So I was like married, a man, mad, my sister. It was like kind of a joke. And I was like, yeah, in an ideal world, since I'm going to be reincarnated into a woman, like, I would want to marry you guys, because I think it's something called polyamory, because like he had my brain floating around in there. And I was like, yeah, I would love to be a woman with 2 wives and 2 husbands. And so we were like, let's see if it works. So we all like prayed to God, and we were like, Lord, if this is ethical, if this is good, if we would have like literally like a life happens, no marriage is going to be perfect, but I was like, if we